Alright, so this is the first goal of the game. This one courtesy by Charlotte's Justin Meram, who's highlighted here on your screen. So you can see Swiderski here with the ball. Nice little passing here with Competti here. Damian Lowe does a good job to tackle the ball off of Competti, but there's Justin Meram to clear off the bouncy ball. Ale Bedoya, a little bit unfortunate that the ball gets stuck underneath his foot, and Justin Meram's there to quickly pounce on the ball and put that into the back of the net. But that all happened so quickly, really sloppy inside the box by the Union. And we'll go ahead and see the replay here because there's actually something that I want to point out that maybe you didn't realize with the regular speed of play here. And this starts by a throw-in by Kai Wagner, bad touch by Ty Baribo. But right here is what I want to point out is Swiderski's right here on the ball. You can see the Union's defensive shape. The ball by Swiderski shouldn't have went to Competti. It should have been a line-splitting pass between Kai Wagner and Damian Lowe and a Bronico. You can see that Bronico gets inside Kai Wagner. It's a big gap that Swiderski has the ball on his left foot. It's an easy pass into space, and Bronico is going to be one-on-one against Andre Blake. But that pass doesn't happen. Instead, it's a combination play here with Competti. Good recovery by Damian Lowe. Ball gets stuck right there by Ale, and Justin's able to finish this. But just a lot of sloppiness inside the box by the Union. The turf doesn't help, obviously. But still, you got to clear that ball out of your box. It's a bad turnover in a dangerous area. And credit to Charlotte for capitalizing on this and getting the goal in the second half. All right, so this is the second goal of the night for Charlotte. This one courtesy of Karol Swiderski, who we're going to be tracking here on your guys' screen. And so this ball is going to go into Enzo Competti here. And Charlotte's going to do a good job just passing this ball around the Union's defensive half of the field, getting no pressure on the ball. Olivier Bizo getting back in position now. And just pay attention to Swiderski in front of Bizo. Now he's going to get in front of Jacob Glesnes right here, the cross in, and there's a goal for Charlotte FC. Just no communication whatsoever between Olivier Bizo and Jacob Glesnes. And we've seen this issue multiple times this season when those two are on the right side of the field. We saw it against Toronto a few weeks ago. And now, a couple weeks, an issue once again. This time it's Charlotte that are making the Union pay, and this is not a great start of the second half for the Philadelphia Union. Zero communication. Just watch Karol Swiderski here just drift. Continue his run towards that near post in front of Jacob Glesnes. Great cross in by Bronico, and Swiderski with an easy header past Andre Blake. Nothing Andre can do here on this play. Damian Lowe gets a slide tackle in. Ball gets stuck up on him, and Bronico keeps his play alive here. And just absolutely zero communication. Bizo's got to be better. He's got to tell Jacob, hey, look, Swiderski's continuing that run towards the post. Jacob, as a center back, cannot allow Swiderski to get in front of him like that. But 2-0 to Charlotte. All right, so this is the third goal of the night, the Union's first. This one's going to come courtesy of Quinn Sullivan. And so the Union actually do a good job building out this play. Kai Wagner into Andre Blake, who's going to send a long ball up top, which Charlotte wins. But Olivier Bizo does a good job to regain position, passes the ball back to Jacob Glesnes. And this is going to be a great pass by Jacob out on the right touchline to Julian Kranza, who comes back to collect the ball. It's going to be a really nice chest down by Julian Kranza. And they're going to have a nice give and go between Julian and Quinn Sullivan. And so there's the pass out from Jacob Glesnes into Julian. Now Quinn's just going to wait for Julian to make that run into space. And pay attention, nobody's aware. Nobody's tracking Quinn Sullivan. The midfielders aren't in front of him. And you can see on your screen right here, the four defenders for Charlotte. You have Ashley Westwood, one of the 2 sixes for Charlotte, in the box, but Bronico's nowhere to be found. And so if one of the midfielders aren't going to pick up Quinn Sullivan, then that means that Andrew Privet needs to drop and pick up Quinn Sullivan. He needs to attack that space. And because of that, no communication Julian Kranza is able to see Quinn Sullivan calling for the ball. It's a pass into Quinn Sullivan, first time finish, goal for the Union, 2-1. Good build-up play that started on the left-hand side. You have Andre Blake going with a long ball up top. Charlotte won it. Olivier Baizo regains possession for the Union, and then the Union attacked the right side. The midfielders for Charlotte didn't come back and drop. And it's 4 minutes of Quinn Sullivan being on the field for the Union, and he gets a goal. Involvement right away. Great pass into Julian Kranza. Again, Privic trying to get back into position. Midfielders aren't tracking. Quinn Sullivan's asking. There's the ball. There's the goal. Beautiful pass in by Julian Kranza, but an even better finish by Quinn Sullivan. Gave the Union life off the bench. 2-1 Charlotte. All right, so this is the fourth and final goal of this match. This one courtesy of a Daniel Gazdag penalty kick for the Union. And so you're going to see the Union move this ball from left to right. McGlynn into Jacob Glesnes into Olivier Baizo. Just really good ball movement here by the Union. You can see all the space that Olivier Baizo has on the right-hand side of this screen. The Union are just going to go ahead and let the ball do all the work here. Jacob Glesnes is going to play that ball into space, and Olivier Baizo is just going to go ahead and take what Charlotte FC give him on the right-hand side. You see Baizo just attack the space, ball into Quinn Sullivan. Quinn Sullivan's going to go ahead and just take his defender on, and Baizo's going to continue that run now down the right-hand side. Ball takes a deflection, and then this challenge by Brek Diagari. A stupid challenge. A challenge that was completely unnecessary here. Just a gift. A gift is what this is. There is no reason why the Union should have been allowed back into this game, but there's a reason why Charlotte have given up an equalizing goal in the last 3 out of 4 games in the 88th minute or later. For stupid challenges like that. In 2 out of 4 of those games, it's been penalties that Charlotte have given up. Just a really dumb challenge by Brek sends Daniel Gazdag to the penalty spot. Daniel Gazdag, like he's done all season long, converts penalty number 11. 11 for 11 now on the season, 18 for 18 in his MLS career with the Union. Kalina gets sent the wrong way. The Union get back into this game in a game that was completely sloppy. A game that the Union didn't deserve to pick up any points. But Charlotte, not a great team by any stretch of the means. And they allow the Union just right back into this. Again, here's that challenge by Brek. Completely reckless, clumsy challenge. No need for it whatsoever. Daniel Gazdag sends Kalina the wrong way. And the Union, unlike last year in Charlotte, pick up 2 goals and a point, which sees them sit in 4th place in the Eastern Conference. All right, so I just wanted to highlight some saves here by Andre Blake. Despite conceding 2 goals in this match, Andre had himself a really good night in net. Came out with 4 saves on the night, 3 in the first half. Came up big on some mistakes by the Union defensively. Mistake number 1 right here, Olivier Baizo's just going to get the ball taken off his foot by Bronico. Bronico plays this ball into space to Petty. Jacob Glesnes does a good job forcing him wide, and Andre Blake makes a comfortable save here, but you can see just the willingness here by Bronico to press, win this ball back, played into space. Jacob Glesnes forces Petty wide, and Andre Blake making the save that he should be making. It's a save nonetheless. Chance number 2 right here. Cross comes in by Bender, falls to Justin Meram. This ball should have never fallen to Meram. Andre Blake makes a comfortable save. Again, a save that he should be making. But the Union got to do a better job clearing this ball away. Bedoya gave Justin Meram way too much space here on this play. I think, the ball takes a bouncer. Bedoya's not expecting it. And Andre Blake just in the right position saves this comfortably for the Union. And then chance number 3, I want to highlight right here for Charlotte in the second half. You can see this. Ball in from Swiderski into Petty, and that's a huge save there by Andre Blake. Charlotte came at the Union quickly. Should have made it 3-1 right here. I know Derek Jones had a chance later on in the second half as well, but This is a huge save here by Andre Blake. Just the movement by Charlotte. Andre Blake coming up big once again.